We're back. Hi, everyone.
Linda,
Debbie,
my daughter, Tracy's
around on the phone.
We have some guest people we're bringing in just a minute.
Of course.
I just want to thank everybody for liking us. Those of you that are on right now, can you just click that little button and say like?
Say that you like us. And,
that little, you know, this thing.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you all for so much because we're doing this for you so that you can have more educational material.
Free gifts you're going to get today.
Oh, free gifts are coming at the end of this segment.
Be why you do it. But
no, but yeah, no, that's, well, it's quite fun to get free gifts anyways.
It's so fun when I'm looking out. I'm actually looking at our screen and I can see behind me these Kona colors. I don't know if you know, but we carry every single Kona solid color there is
of the fabrics. And
this quilt, Debbie, you did that. You just bound it recently.
Yes.
And the whole entire thing is quilted. I wish you could see it up close. It is just absolutely. Can you get it? Oh, because you've got to see how gorgeous it is.
All of the 365 colors of Kona solid cottons.
How gorgeous it looks.
And each heart has 2 different colors of the Kona.
Look at that.
Of the Kona solid. So it's the entire rainbow of colors.
And Debbie, you have kits left of this, right?
We still have some kits left.
And
yes.
Those aren't on the MAD 35. No, they aren't. No. Sorry, I shouldn't
no,
even have asked.
I don't think so. Yeah, but no, but they.
For the notions, they are. Penny notions.
So, well,
MAD
then that's
35.
MAD 35. But I don't know that.
No, not the kits.
Not the kits.
But I do want to tell you that if you have bought a machine from us, the reason I brought in about all this fabric, and I love all the glitz back there, it looks so pretty, is that we give you $1 off per yard of fabric for the lifetime that you own one of the machines that you bought from us. So that's a huge discount. You can call us up and say, you know what, I want one of those canary, or maybe the bright lipstick red or the chili or paprika, and we'll cut a yard for you, put it in an envelope, and you get $1 off right away. So you come into the store and you can choose your own.
Can I say something?
Sure.
Okay, so if you're a member of our Sew Club, you get 20% off of something like that, plus the $1 off. Yeah. We allow you to do both the 20% off for our Sew Club members, plus the $1 off per yard of fabric.
So that means everybody here, and I got to tell you one last thing about this beautiful, beautiful new machine with these Swarovski crystals on both sides. I mean, aren't they beautiful?
They are beautiful.
The biggest thing, of course, you have the big screen, you've got the pinpoint placement, you have the new smart drive on the embroidery. You have so many new features that it's almost impossible to go into all of them here, new designs. But what is really cool about this is that we only have, well, I don't know how many, maybe 5 or 6 left. We ordered a whole big bundle of these machines, and I found out today that they are totally sold out from Bernina. So we do have, with this machine, you're getting that $1 off per yard of fabric. You are getting the most unbelievable package.
You get $200 of free fabric for one.
Yeah, if you're doing that.
If you're going to do the machine.
Then this, which comes in silver, not in the black, but it's absolutely bigger
right,
than I am.
This is what we call the embroidery box. And inside the embroidery box, you've got all kinds of really good. We can open it really carefully.
It's threads and
There's 30 threads.
Oh, that's all right. You can get the silver one, and it really is pretty.
You don't want to open it?
No, it's gonna go.
It's gonna fall over.
It's so heavy, guys, that it is.
Here, come over here. It's a lot. Here, let me come over here and try to open it.
I just wanted you to know it's a big package. And then again, like Debbie said, we get the $200 worth of free fabric.
Can you go over here?
You get your lessons for lifetime. We do in this studio a virtual. Oh, but there she's got it open. That's great.
So you've got an OESD design collection. You have a gift card to buy some OESD online. Needles, 30 spools of OESD thread, and a really sturdy plastic box that has Bernina printed on it for to hold all of the threads inside and keep them organized. Stabilizers. You have the big book of embroidery, which gives you a whole guide of how to start embroidering. That's a wonderful educational book we talked about how Connie Fanders actually put that together with her educators in the program, in the Bernina Education Department. And Wow, it's just so much
And
good
what you
stuff.
can't see in there, Debbie, because we didn't have it in there, is the gold foot. And I think I saw it over here.
Yeah, it's right there
here
on the
it is.
table.
There.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you want to explain about this? Because I just love this.
So
This is almost $200.
So it's a zigzag foot. It's the gold #1 zigzag foot. So it's the standard presser foot of Bernina.
Okay.
Whoops, here, we pull that off. Yeah. And it's it comes with a spool of gold thread as well. And so that we showed that earlier, but we're just showing it again for those of you who didn't see it. Some people actually have had a hole drilled through the top of and they've created a necklace out of this because they consider this jewelry.
Well, it is. And very important, everybody, I've had 2 more phone calls. What is this? We do give you $100 off on machines that are between $1,000 to $22.99 because we have many price ranges of Berninas, many. Then you're getting $300 off of the next level, $400, $500, up to $1,000 off of your top of the line. So you really, and not even just the top of the line. So this is really a huge, huge trade up. It's trading in your machine, any machine that you have. Of course, the more you have, probably the more you get off. But we would love to have your trade-ins. They will give you a great, great value. Then you do the $200 off of fabric. They have
$200 of free fabric.
Of free fabric,
not off, but $200 of free fabric.
And we have 1 lift iron left. So whoever orders the next one of these, 1 for this one and 1 for this one. This is the 880 plus. We've already sold 2 of the 880 plus. We have 1 iron left on that and 1 iron left on this. So if you are one of the lucky people to get it, you are just...
let's show the luggage, because I don't think we've actually shown the luggage that comes with the crystal.
Oh,
so
good.
these 2 machines. This is actually made especially for the crystal editions.
And that's just
it is gorgeous.
It really is a very custom, deluxe looking piece. For a beautiful machine, it should have good luggage.
So then the machine case, which has wheels, of course,
I'll take this on one side.
is right here.
This is
So
look at the diamond
beautiful.
in the thing. Because the do we have the big crystal box out here?
Yeah, I'll get that too.
The crystal box is over on the
Because
table.
it's got some of the biggest diamond crystals you've ever seen.
Thank you.
And somebody said, well, what would you do with those?
Swarovski
They're
crystals.
actually
That's
in
correct.
the designs. You actually make designs where you put these in it. And there's a USB stick in there.
So there's a USB stick from OESD with 300 embroidery designs on there. And then there's a tutorial, or I shouldn't even say that, it's more of a webinar, I believe, webinar based, that will show you how to put these,
it's a free class.
to put these Swarovski crystals on with your sewing machine.
Yeah, it's just amazing.
Correct.
Yeah.
And the feet.
Sorry. And so the this is the edge stitch foot, the 10D. So the dual feed to be used on either the 880 or the 790.
Probably
That's
to
a
put
beautiful
some crystals
foot.
on.
But then if you are going to use the some of these would be able to be used. The 18 foot could be used for them. The 18 foot is a sew on button foot, so you can sew on your buttons. I don't know if that's possible to see that very well.
That's just wonderful.
Because there's black behind me, maybe by my skin here. You can see it in front of me.
Oh, yeah,
there
it is.
So you can see, my hand is in the way. Oop, try to get my hand out of the way. So that's where you sew on the buttons with that foot number 18, and that comes free with in the box here. And you can see there are holes that are drilled through these buttons, so you can actually sew on the buttons. And then this is a crystal that you put inside of the
Yeah,
call that a mount? Or
the first time I saw it, I'm like, oh, they're missing a crystal, but they're really not.
No, because this crystal goes inside that mount.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So some wonderful, wonderful explanations. And let me finish by saying, because I just want everyone to know, no matter what range of machine, whether you're buying these beautiful new Swarovski machines, we have, I think, 2 left now of our Peacock machines. That's one of my absolute favorites, all engraved on the front, and it's that blue Ann Lauer's machine, where you get a free $3,000 machine with it, plus the trade-in trade-up coupon.
The free machine is the 480.
Yep, and plus the dollar off per yard of fabric and the free lessons and all that. That's that range. Then we go down to the 790. We have the piano black 790 on a few of them left, and that is again just a beautiful, beautiful package. Very, very, very reasonable. You go down to that to the $590. I think we've sold at least 3 $590s just since yesterday. That's just a beautiful machine. A lot of people buy that to take to class, and that still includes the $1 off per yard of fabric and all of our virtual lessons and the the VIP card that we give. We give that on the higher end machines.
And the trade-in, trade-up is
Right,
part of
this
that too.
trade-in that we're talking about before, that's all part. Now, if you are really into more of an entry or beginning range of machine, we have the Bernina 335 and the 325, which nobody I think has in stock, or maybe they're just starting to get them in.
I think they are starting. Yeah, but
Are
yeah.
they?
We've definitely got them.
Yeah.
We use them in our classes for our beginning sewers. We find that they're just so great.
And they usually take one home.
Yeah, that's why we don't have many left.
Right.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And then we
It's
have
true.
the Burnett's that are on special right now that are 10% off the sale price. We do not know when this is happening. It just happened. We're just so fortunate to have it happen during this time. So there's a set date on there. It tells you, and
6
once
days,
it's
I believe.
yeah, and once it's over, it's gone, right?
Yep.
And
Online and in the store.
okay.
Yep.
So I think I covered all of that
Oh,
now.
I just wanted to say some shout out to you guys are listening, because this morning we were talking about the big book of feet and the big book of quilting and all that. Well, we've been selling these like crazy since we got off the air. So I wanted to let you know that we still have some, and they're 35% off. It's Mad 35 and free shipping over free shipping over $49. So that's why this qualifies. I think it does.
It
I'm pretty
does.
sure it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Great time to do it.
Awesome.
Okay, now I know we have free product, but we want our guests to come in.
Well,
Yeah.
I wanted to, just say that we're going to show you a little clipping of a conversation, a chat that I had with one of our great customers, who
And
is also,
teachers,
and
yeah.
she's also teaches for us, Cindy,
Yeah.
who owns the Q series. So we're going to go to that, and then after that,
that's nice.
Brewer is in the house.
Oh, we are so
We're gonna see
excited.
some fun
Joanna
notions
and
again.
wanna
the
be
star Paula.
energized.
Woo, woo,
Yeah.
woo, woo.
When you
I
guys
hear
want
them
to
over
be there, it's Friday afternoon. Anyone having a cocktail yet?
Not yet. We'll wait
Not
a
yet.
little bit.
Yeah, we're not yet. No.
It is 5 o'clock somewhere, though.
I know. Take it away, all right?
Okay, take it away. Thank you, Nikki.
So hello, we are here with Cindy Spivak. Cindy is a wonderful customer of LindaZ's. And if I look over this way, it's because she's on my screen. I can see her over there. But hello from, can we say where you are, Cindy?
Sure, I'm in Rhode Island.
So Cindy is all the way in Rhode Island at her summer home for her summer vacation. And so she agreed to come in together with us for this little chat about her experience with Bernina over the years, and notably with her love for her Q series machine. And that is true, right? Cindy, you do love your Q
I
series.
love my Q series. Actually, I love all my
this-
Berninas, but I love my Q.
So this is what I'm sitting right next to. Unfortunately, you do not have your Q in Rhode Island, but you
And I miss it. I miss it.
but you miss it, and you do want to talk about it and love to talk about the features. And why don't I let you go ahead and just elaborate a little bit about what got you excited about this Q series first, because I know you've been a Bernina customer for years and years and years.
Sure.
And you even met Hans-Peter Rilche when he came to our store. And I know he was there for one of the lunches, and we had lots of people at the store. And you got to meet him, and that was quite fun too, wasn't it, Cindy?
Absolutely. And that was, so I went to that event, and I had a chat with myself on the way. And I said, Cindy, you're not going to fall in love with this. You're not getting it. So go have fun, explore, try, test, but you don't need it. You don't need it. So
We're talking about the Q series? Yeah.
Yeah, the Q series. So
Okay.
I get there, and HP, Mr. Bernina, as I fondly call him, of course, so dashing and wonderful and cute, and gave his presentation. And I still said, I'm not falling in love. I don't need this. And Debbie, it's your fault.
It's my
She
fault?
said,
Oh.
She said, Cindy, just sit down and try it. And I'm like, no, you're not buying it. So what do? Debbie goes, oh, just come on. It's your fault. She said, just sit down. So I sat down, and within 3 minutes, I said, yep, I'm buying this. And it was magnificent. I've never experienced quilting on a machine like the Q20. You know, Debbie, before at your store, you had several of the classes where you can quilt on your home machine. And I'm like, I'm good. You know, I bought your little special feet and all your little attachments. I'm like, I'm good. But nothing compares to quilting on a Q. Nothing compares to it. The stitch is spectacular. Look at the machine behind Debbie. The space, the throat.
So this is the little sister. Pardon me, I didn't mean to speak over you. This is the little sister to the Q20 that you own. But all of the features on the inside are exactly the same as as all of the Q series have all of the same inners. The inner, and so they all use the flat back needle as opposed to a round shank needle, correct?
Yes.
The feet are so easy to put on. They're as easy to put on as on a regular domestic Bernina sewing machine. Right, the stitch plate. So you've been a Bernina user, so you know how easy it is to take that stitch plate on and off when you want to clean underneath, right? And so that's what sold you, correct?
Debbie, that's not even what sold me. It was
okay. Tell me, I'm curious now.
It was the ease of use, the spectacular stitch quality, because I had tried, you can do on your home machine, you can try and quilt and do all of that and do fine. And I have a Bernina and I've tried, but it was the stitch quality that is so perfect in the ease of moving it around that table and not needing I want to call it a slip and slide, whatever that pad is that you put slip and slide.
Yeah, you don't need it on any of the Bernina tables. You don't.
No, and you don't even need, like they say, dust spray and nothing. You just put your quilt on and it's so easy to use. And even you would think that something like that would have lots of sophisticated buttons you have to push to get it to work. Nope. Honestly, Debbie, what sold me was you thread it up and you're ready to go.
And it's all right in front of you too, right? The threading, you don't have to lean back. It's not in the back, it's in the front.
It's in the front. It's in the front. And the threading is intuitive. It's actually, I'll confess to you.
You will.
I've not read the instruction manual.
But it's built into the machine. You know that, right?
Built into the machine. But the point is it's so intuitive and it's so
you don't need to.
You don't need to. You don't need to go in and figure it all out. You just need to get started.
Right. So we do offer free classes for you on our floor models in the store if you do end up buying it. But we've had to, since the coronavirus hit last year, we have filmed all of those classes as well. So when you buy a machine from us, one of these machines or any other machine, we have them on video. So we zoom in to where the buttons are and how you can learn how to use these machines. And so we walk you through that process for free when you buy a machine from us. So that's another big plus. You don't need to read the manual. It is built in, but we are there to help you, and all you have to do is click on the link or come into the class to physically take the class with us. You're welcome to do that as well. But we do have those regularly as well.
And it's intuitive, and you don't have 20 different feet to learn and all of these different things. So what I like about it is it's very simplistic. Touch a few buttons, thread it up, get the right foot in. And there are a variety of feet. And you know what else is really cool, Debbie? Maybe talk about it, is the bobbin system and how you can't go wrong because the Bernina logo guides you properly. And I really like that as well.
Right. So, and that you learn in your guide classes when you do buy the machine, but it's very easy to remember. We like to say that the Bernina logo, so it's only on one side of the bobbin, it should always be kissing the machine, right? So the Bernina needs to be towards the machine when you're winding it. And then when you put it into the bobbin case, you see the Bernina logo. And so that is then what kisses the machine once you put the bobbin case into the machine. So that makes it foolproof for it to be going the correct way inside the bobbin case.
But let's talk about how much thread goes in that bobbin. It is
Oh, it's also a big
it
bobbin.
is gigantic. And so you're not going to be in the position of you're constantly changing your bobbin. It goes and it goes and it goes and it goes. And you know, when you're doing quilting, you're not it's not an embroidery machine. So you're not constantly changing colors. You can get a handful of neutrals and you're good to go. But you know, Debbie, I've also used my embroidery thread often, believe it or not, to
Oh,
do
my.
embroidery. And so it allows you to use a variety of threads as well as using your traditional thread that you would use for quilting. But you know, the other thing I like about it is so dang relaxing. You sit down in your chair. I used to wake up when I first got it. I'd wake up. I was so excited. I'd wake up every morning really, really, really early. And I'd run to my machine and it was so relaxing. I would sit down and I would practice and I would practice and I would practice. And I probably have a stack this high of maybe that high of all of my practice sandwiches because I would get little sandwiches. And the thing I mastered was feathers. I actually bought that machine because I really wanted to master, well, I bought it for many reasons, but I wanted to master feathers. And so every morning I'd wake up and I'd go down and I'd really master feathers until the point that I actually can do feathers pretty easily now. But you don't only have to do freehand embroidery. So that would be freehand, where you guide it and you can do some of the different techniques. But you've also got my favorite, which is ruler work. Have you done ruler work on it yet?
I have, and it's wonderful. Right. They have
I
several new feet now that can work with the ruler, with the rulers. There's a new one that just came out called the 72S, which has a slit in the side of it,
Oh,
so you
really?
can just slide the thread right through it. You'll have to get that one, Cindy, because it really did just come out.
Yeah. I'll
You've
have to
been in
get
Rhode
that
Island.
one.
When you come back, we'll have one ready for you.
As soon as I'm there, I'll get that foot. But it ruler work to me, it's so precise and it's so easy. And I like that ruler that you saw, the lion tamer. I realize this isn't an ad for the lion tamer, but you have so many rulers to use. And really,
That
if
is
you
one
just
of my favorites. Yeah.
I love that one. But if you just get a small handful, and I've got the wonderful Bernina rulers, if you get a small handful, it is incredible the variety of work that you can do. And so I do ruler work. But another thing I did when I first got my Q is I love the Bernina projects, and you have to have a quilt sandwich. But it's a quilt sandwich that typically is bigger than you would do on your, if you were to do embroidery in the hoop and prepare something like that. And so I would just take big sandwiches and I would quilt it with my rulers, by the way. And it is so easy and it was so quick. And people that would show up if I took classes at LindaZ's would say, "Oh my God, how did you get all those quilt sandwiches for this class so fast?" "Oh, I just used my Q." It's precise, but it's fast. It's so much faster.
It is.
And it's a great way to practice. If you are working on quilt sandwiches, what I would suggest is just make them bigger. I love zipper bags. And so as you're practicing and getting really good on your Q, you can put together the backing and your batting and your topping, and then you're practicing your quilting, but it doesn't need to go to waste because you can turn those into really cute zipper bags. And if I were at home, I would show you my large display of zipper bags because I give them away as gifts and I use them and I put all my notions in them. And so you're kind of multi-purposing a practice sandwich and combining it with something that's useful. And it's a great gift. So those are some really good ways to get started. The other thing is just get started. I think sometimes people get intimidated by their machines, and the best way to get over intimidation is just to get going, whether it's free motion, ruler work. Debbie, have you done stencils on your Q? Because I've done stencils too.
I have done stencils.
And you don't even need a stencil. You can take one of the chalconeers and you can freehand with the chalconeer, and I've done this too, on your fabric, and then your cue just glides along, whatever. In fact, I'm not sure if you've done this. Have you done any wording on your cue? You can chalk out words and then you can go back and trace them. And it's a great way for people, if you don't have an embroidery machine, it's so easy because the cue glides with the curves more easily than a domestic machine.
That's true. No, I've done with my Pounce pad a lot of the templates, and then
Yeah.
so it puts chalk down on specific shapes, and then yeah, you follow the lines very easily at that point. And it's true that some of us are more perfectionists than others, where we try to follow the line exactly. But it's true. But when that chalk goes away, nobody knew that you weren't quite exactly perfectly on that line. It's very close.
Nobody
right?
knows. Nope, nobody knows.
Except for
Nobody
me, but
knows.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
And,
So
and it's fun to do different. It's fun to do like the ruler work or stencils or freehand or chalk, or my favorite, the line tamer ruler, which is truly my favorite. But if you sit down, time just melts away. Because I only know that because I would go early in the morning when I was learning, and I would look at my clock, and I would start maybe at 6 a.m. and I would look at my clock and I'd be, oh my God, it's time for work. And you just get lost in the art of quilting.
what do you think about the basting feature that is built into the machine,
Oh
the Bernina stitch regulation, which is under the stitch plate, so it actually regulates your basting? Do you use that basting feature?
Absolutely. That comes in particularly handy, like if you were to do a panel, to get one of the panels. If you were to do something like that, it's very handy. It locks it down. I haven't used it on a gigantic quilt because I do that in pieces and I'm not sure, but I do absolutely all the time.
So basically, you pin your bigger quilts when you're using cue, or do you spray based?
No, I never spray based.
Okay, I don't know.
You know what? I'm going to tell you a secret.
Okay,
I shouldn't even tell you this.
you're telling more than just me, right?
I'm telling more than just you. But the cue is so good. I kid you not. It's got such good regulation between the feed dogs at the bottom and the feet at the top that you can actually take your quilt sandwich without basting and it still turns out beautifully. Now, I'm not advocating that you try that, but that's
You just have yourself and you haven't seen too much shifting.
I haven't seen shifting. Now, that's one of those, that's what I do sometimes. Don't necessarily try. And I would always pin a huge quilt. I wouldn't try that. But you can eat, one of the benefits, I think, of the cue is for something smaller, the basting stitch. And also just, it holds it together. It doesn't shift.
Very good, very good.
It doesn't.
So basically, what are some of the other Berninas that you have over the years played with? You've gone from top of the line down to lighter machines to carry to class, correct?
Well, I still have, one of the very first Berninas I bought was a 535 because Kay England used it. And I said, whatever Kay England uses, I can use it. So I bought a 535 from you guys because Kay told me to. And I'm like, whatever Kay tells me, I'll do. And Kay is the master. And
He's awesome. Hello, Kay, if you're watching.
Weeks later, I came for my Bernina training and I had it in my truck, this Bernina. And I get home and I'd gone over bumps to drive home. And I get home and I open my truck door. And sure enough, this is Tom's favorite story of all time. It falls off into the driveway. I'm shattered. I can't sleep all night. I bring it in and Tom says, you can't use it. Forget about it. Move along. So I then bought a 450. And that was a long time ago that I had the 535. To this day, that 450 is trusty and reliable and perfect. It's easy to use. And then I also have the 880 Plus, which I would never be without. But what I really like best about any Bernina, whether it's the Q or another one, it continues to have the best stitch quality. And in the Q, what I really like is it's got that built-in stitch regulator. Unless you experience it and you see what it's like, it's really hard to know. It gives you a perfect quilting stitch. You know, Debbie, how much do quilts cost when you send them out? 500, 400, depending.
When you have someone else quilt them for you, oh yeah,
Right.
they cost, yeah, they cost
600, 500. I mean, a fortune. And so if you're quilting a lot, it just doesn't make sense. And that was actually another reason why I wanted to buy the Q. It just doesn't make sense to keep sending them out. And then I feel like I cheated. And I know Debbie is a master quilter. I feel like I cheated if somebody else does the quilting. Then I feel like I didn't finish it. And so it allows you to go from beginning to end and finish your quilt.
be the master of the entire
Be
quilt.
the, be the master of the entire quilt. And you can get creative on your Q. I mean, honestly, you could put binding on if you really wanted to, if you're using one of your if you're using that line tamer. There are a lot of things you can do. It's mainly just sitting down and playing and taking the time. You don't have to learn a lot about all the buttons and features. They're just few. You just have to, it's mainly, can I get the basics, and then how far can I take this machine to help me finish my projects. And the big throat, oh my God. You
Right,
don't have,
no, you're
you don't
right,
have to
you're right.
roll it up, and you don't have, you know, the way it on your domestic, you have to roll it up and put the clips on or tie it and nope. You just put it in, and I keep part of it on my lap and I put it in, and it just I work. So it saves me hours and hours and hours of time.
So, and also the other really, really huge feature that we have not mentioned, and it's so important about this machine, is the upper thread tensions and how they're electronically built into the machine, just as just as in the Bernina domestic machine. And so they're not a knob on the outside that you
Right.
you know don't know how many times you need to tighten it to the left or the right. It is actually built in onto the screen. You see the actual tension number electronically tight, and so you can then find the perfect tension, and then you can put it into the memory of the machine. So up to 4 additional memories can go into the machine: the factory setting memory, and then
Right.
any additional memories for, you know, different types of loft, different types of
Right.
thread that you're using that require a different type of tension. Maybe you wanted to have a little bit longer stitch in a
Right.
specific quilt, and then you're making it, maybe it's in quilt. So yeah, so we're gonna wrap it up now. But I just, Cindy, I wanted to thank you so much for coming in and talking to us about this Q series and how we. If any of you out there have any questions, we want you to call our store, and we. So I know we didn't get to the pricing, but this has never been as affordable as it is today. And right now, for under $200 a month, you can actually get this machine. And there are 3 or 4 different types of tables that you can get with it. This happens to be the the hydraulic lift table, which can be raised or lowered. Right now, it's set at 30 inches, but you can actually raise it like this with the push of a button up to standing position. Wanted to show you that really quick. I'll go and I'll finish up in standing position. So that's 42 inches high, and you can actually quilt standing now in as quick as that. So go from sitting to standing on this table. And these are available. If you just give us a call, we have them in stock, and we can help you get those into your home. We have a special program going on with the purchase of the Q series. So if you want to give us a call at the number that's going across your screen, we will answer those questions for you. So Cindy, again, I'd like to thank you, and thank you all for listening. And Cindy, we'll see you when you come back to Chicago.
I know, and now you're making me miss my Q. I gotta get my Q.
Okay, well, it's going to be here for you, and if you guys want one too, you can come and get one also. Thank you very much.
Hey guys, wasn't that so cool with Cindy and Debbie? Oh my gosh, I was so inspired. Yeah, we are so lucky to have such great educators at LindaZ's.
It's awesome. You're lucky.
So hey, I'm back here with who else but Joanne and Paula.
We're back!
Yay!
Yay!
This is like energizing for me. I love seeing all your new product, and you guys are hilarious the way you talk about it. I cannot. Okay, if you guys haven't seen what Joanne does with this, you're gonna be in for a treat. That's all I can say.
She's giving you a double dose
I wanna
of the
give
Zirkle.
This to my. Well, I don't want to give it to my kids actually. It would be kind of torturous.
Right? They're gonna hold it against you.
We'll let Tracy talk about.
Real quick, I'm gonna let them start talking about all this product, but I wanted to let everyone know that on our website we're doing Mad 35, which is 35% everything you see here, and we also are doing free shipping for $49. And we're doing that also in our store. So please stop in and see our store if you're local, or if you do buy online, you have the option of picking it up at our store. So with all that, you'll talk about the Toto later probably and all that. The Tula Toto.
Yeah, we love
Toto. I don't know if I say that right.
Toto bags.
All right, take it away.
Somebody,
Yeah.
some
Happy
people
Friday
are Toto.
afternoon, guys.
We've heard of it all.
All right,
Thank
take it away.
you.
All right,
Thank you
thanks.
so much. Well, thank you guys for having us back. We are so excited to show you guys more products today on the second day of the Great Wisconsin Quilt Show. So as you guys know, I'm Paula. This is the boss. This is Miss Joanne. And we have some pretty awesome things to show you today. So let's get started with the boss.
Well, I don't know. I just have to do this because I don't know if everybody got a chance to see this yesterday. But this little item here is called the Zirkle. And I use it for therapy, but what it really is a magnetic pin cushion. And what you do is you can throw them down and it separates them so you don't poke yourself.
Right.
But I think it's a great, fun item to have. LindaZ's is offering it in purple. They also have it in
Bernina red.
Bernina
Bernina red.
And then there are some cute spear pins that you can purchase to go along with it. But it does work on any pin. So
Yeah.
I highly recommend this. It's a fun
That
item.
magnet is very, very strong. So
look at
look
that.
what it's doing already.
Watch your
You got to watch your fingers too.
Well, you can also use it. You can hold knives with it. You can put it on your.
That's how strong the magnet is.
yeah,
Yeah. So
you can
you
put
can
it in
use
your
it for
kitchen.
several different things.
Multi-uses. So people who have one usually get two because
Right.
they have so many
Right.
uses for it.
They make great stocking stuffers as well. The holidays are right around the corner, and right now you can get it for 35% off here at LindaZ's.
not?
So why not? If you're like thinking, don't even think about it twice. Just say, you know what? Add it to the cart. Purple, if
Add
you
it to
love,
the
hey,
cart.
Purple Rain. If you love, what's his name? Prince. Rest in peace,
There you
right?
go.
Or if you love Bernina, like we do,
Yeah.
you can get that Bernina red.
Well, I
So
say take a road trip down here. It's worth the trip. They
yes,
have
if
a
you're local
beautiful
and you're in the
store.
Chicagoland area, or if you're in close Wisconsin, come by, say hi, or join a
And-
class or something.
They have so much eye candy between the fabric and the notions and the beautiful machines, and you won't know where to look first. So, with that said, come on down and enjoy yourself here, and we'll start talking about some of these great products we want to show you today.
Yes.
So, you want to get started? You want me to
Sure,
start?
whatever. Just pick whatever, Miss
Go
Joanne.
ahead. Well,
All
it's
right.
okay.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and just start off with some of the Taylor Seville products. We have
Okay.
plenty of those. It's a great vendor at Brewer. We order plenty of items for a lot of our shops. As LindaZ's is one of our favorites. I gotta put it out there. We love them. They're local, so that's why we're here. And Taylor Seville is they offer so many different notions, but right now we're going to show you some of these clips right here. Yesterday we showed you some of the Clover clips. Today we're showing you some of the Taylor Seville clips. I got to tell you, I really, really love their product. With this exact one that we're showing you here, it has easy markings for you to read. So you would use these to clip your fabrics together. And what's best about this is you don't even have to remove the clips when you are when the sewing machine is sewing your fabrics. It just sews right over them. It does not stay in place. You can just pop them right off, and it tells you precise sewing, no need to remove the clips. Miss Joanne is holding a smaller pack for the smaller clips. These are the bigger, like a jumbo size.
Small. They come in different sizes
Mhm.
and different amounts that you can purchase.
Yes.
But let me tell you one thing about this company. They came in and did a demo for us, for my whole team.
Mm-hmm.
Really great company. But what is so wonderful about this is they make quilting easier. They look for innovative ways to make it easy. So when you're taking your pins out, we're going to talk about the magic pins next, I think. When you're using the clips, they're easy to grab and easy to remove. So if you have problems gripping things or removing things from your projects, this is the product that you would want to try.
Yes.
So I would highly recommend it. And they're a great company.
And what I love is not only do they do that, but they also do like a color coordinating. So it makes it easier to know your pins as well, that we're going to show you.
Right.
And also in the clips, they provide several different sizes and several different quantity sizes as well. And you can get these here today. If you want to just try a pack, you can order one. But if you already know that it's going to be a phenomenal item, order several. So continuing also with the Taylor Civil products, we have the magic pins. Right here I have the purple. As you can see, they are color coordinating, which I love that. So these purple, this is the fine fork pins. These are very popular. Brewer sells a lot of these, and LindaZ's is going to be selling a lot because they are going to love them once they receive them.
Yeah,
What I love about this, it has like a little coffin, like a coffin shape storage case for them. As you can see, they're also purple inside, so even if they lay around, you're going to know that this is your fork pin. The one Miss Joanne is holding here is the quilting pin, and we can't open them right now to show you, but right here, you could probably see right here, they show you exactly how that pin is going to look.
So fork pin is like a double pin, and then this is a quilting pin, but
There we go.
these are not all that they have.
No.
There are several different types of pins, from applique to long arm to very fine pins, and they all have this wonderful grip on the top here in blue on mine and purple in hers, which allows you to easily pull that out of your project.
Yeah.
So dexterity issues, I think these are perfect for you. Let's make your quilting projects easier. Check out these products on LindaZ's. Sure.
So yeah, check these out right now on the website. You can definitely try them out. Sorry if you haven't been able to hear Miss Joanne clearly. Her microphone was muted. But it's okay. I love not being perfect because we're not perfect.
That's
we
right.
make mistakes.
We have
It's
fun.
okay, but we're having fun, and we're just bringing these products to you. What I love about them as well, I'm a Chicagoland area girl, born and raised in Aurora. They are a local Illinois company as well. So they are like right in Schaumburg, Illinois, right in this area. Wow. Cool.
Let's make sure that they heard that these, I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I just want to make sure that you did hear. If you have dexterity issues, these are designed to make your quilting projects easy. On the top of the pins, they have a little gripper that allow you to pull that pin out of your project easy, and or put it in your project easy. So let's make life easy. Check all of the different varieties out. I did say that there are fine pins, applique pins, long arm pins, all made by the same manufacturer.
Yep, different colors. You'll see them.
And then we also have this item.
I feel like Vanna White or like a Barker Beauty. This is the Magic Eyes, also by the Bead Buddy. So these are two magnifiers. Basically, it helps you to see your seams. If you're threading a needle and it's hard for you to see, these are going to help you. It's your Magic Eyes. They clip right onto your glasses, so like to the side of your glasses, and it makes it easier to be able to see.
And let's face it, as we get older, including myself, we all have some issues. I have glasses all over the house, all over the office. I leave them on people's desks, and they're like, those must be Joanne's glasses. And that's for sure. So these will help you, again, make your quilting projects easy.
Super sharp, optical grade, and quality lenses. 3 times the magnification. So these you can get here right now as well.
So I guess you could say today we're talking about the beginning of what we're demoing are products that are designed to make your life easy. And to go right along with that product, I think you should kind of move into...
Yes, we always want to be able to see. That's the biggest thing is in quilting or in sewing or in just anything that you're doing. You want to be able to see if you're writing, whatever it is. You want to be able to see. So those magnifiers are great, but it's always great to have that extra light. And this little beauty right here, as you guys can see, it actually closes just like this.
Isn't that
This
pretty?
is called the Smart Go, the rechargeable lamp by Daylight. A great, fabulous name brand. Love it. I absolutely love then they produce and make phenomenal lights for you. And this is just an easy one that would go for like a retreat. If you're going somewhere, it's easy, easy to store, and you can put it right in your bag, and it's like doesn't take any room. So as you can see the beautiful color, it's a beautiful rose gold, which is such a popular color right now.
It's
and
pretty. Isn't that pretty?
super slim and beautiful. And then you just open it up just like this, depending on how you want it. Thank you so much, Nikki, for that. And this is your sensor right here. I'm going to lift this so you can kind of see. That's the first setting. Second, a little brighter. And off. 1, 2, and 3. So it gives you 3 different settings that you can use to provide as much light for you if you're writing, if you're journaling, if you're making a pattern, you know, pattern designs, whatever. If you're going to start sewing, you can put it right by your, I was going to say vacuum cleaner, your sewing machines. And you can just provide that extra light that you may need. You
Absolutely.
know?
I want to just give you a little
Give us some
tip on this too. So I don't have this exact one, but I have the older version of it, and I travel with it because the lighting in hotels is horrible when you're putting on your makeup. So it's a great use for that. I kind of go at the bottom of my closet where the lighting isn't great, and I look for things that may have fallen down on the floor in my closet. So multi-uses, but definitely good to have next to your sewing projects.
You
so
charge
you can
it.
See.
It gives you
Yeah,
6.5 hours lifetime on it. So as we can show you here, you can use a portable charger like this. Thank you, Nikki, for letting us use it. So it's your portable charger. You just plug in your USB, and this goes right into your lamp right here.
Yeah.
You plug it in. It's going to charge. Once it's fully charged, it's going to give you 6.5 hours of light.
Or you can get the cord, the plug end of it, and plug it in and out.
Plug it into you get the
what do you call
the
that?
little
The
square, the
outlet
little box thing.
We don't know what you call it.
The USB adapter.
The thing you plug into the wall. So
and you
Linda,
can also plug it into your computers as well.
That's right.
Yeah.
So Linda came over. She brought the cowbell.
Welcome, Miss LindaZ's. The boss has arrived.
Oh, I just have to come in and say hi. I love these gals.
Yeah, we love you too.
We are having so much fun today, and they are always coming up with great things. The new products, this little thing is wonderful. All these great. We call it Mount Footmore now.
I know.
I love Mount Footmore.
We didn't talk about this, but look at how beautiful it holds these Bernina feet.
Oh my goodness.
It is gorgeous.
Talk about organization.
Yeah.
We have a wonderful young lady in North Carolina. I got to say hi to you, Missy, because you are. She's just ordered about $400 worth of your product.
Oh,
wow! Thank you. We love you at Brewer.
If you have any questions, let us know.
Yeah, and she just is really thrilled, and that's what she said. You guys are so good about explaining. You know, so many times we see these notions and nobody knows what they're for.
What to use them for, yeah.
And that's the cool. You can tell this is not a show. They really are like this.
This is our job, but we love doing it.
What we do.
And what's great is you really do use the product. That's what's so fabulous. So I'm going to let you go back to having fun. And I love these pins. Every time I get pins every time you guys come.
It's cool. But I love the circle itself.
So just a reminder, you guys, if you are in the local area, come on by, come visit Ms. LindaZ's shop. It's a family spot. It's like they're welcome, just ready to welcome you in. You know, I'm part of the First Impressions team at my church, so we know how important it is to just walk in that door and feel welcomed. That's what you feel here. I'm telling you. So, amen.
Right, you guys go ahead and
thank you guys so much for supporting this woman's business. We love it. We love it. We love it. We love it. But that's the best part of this is that they call up to Brewer and say, hey, would you guys like to? We're like, yes, we're ready.
You don't have to ask us
twice.
twice.
Tell us twice. So we try and do our best to find the newest products out there, bring them so that you can see them, because we know that there's a lot of people out there that don't know of these products or different notions that come out. And that's why we're here to bring you some fun things that we know do really well in people's sewing rooms and their quilting rooms and all that.
Right, and we
want
to make your lives easier. We want to show you that there are a lot of tools out there
you're just
that
ready.
You need. Right.
Just ready to find out about them. So
like
the daylight lamp, the Smart Go right here. Add it to your carts. 35% off right now. Right now is the time to do it.
Great Christmas gift too.
Yes.
Pick up 2, leave 1 upstairs, leave 1 downstairs.
Give one to your sister or
give one to
your
your
mom.
husband. He can use it in the garage.
Yes, that too. Yep. Such a good idea.
They love all those little
Multi-purpose.
right.
I love when it's something, if it's for like the quilting and sewing world, it's also multi-purpose for even outside of the sewing and quilting world.
And when a guy thinks it's cool.
Everyone thinks it's cool once a man thinks it's cool, I'm telling you.
Anyway, we love our
All right.
men quilters too.
Yes,
So,
we do. So let's move this Taylor Seville stuff out
All
of the
right.
way here. What else do we have for them today, Miss Joanne?
you have something in your hand there.
This is the Stitch Source. So this is a bobbin storage box. And you might think, well, it's just, you know, I'm big. I told you guys yesterday, for those of you who may be watching as from yesterday, I love to be organized. Who doesn't love organization? Especially with your bobbins. You know, you don't want them laying around losing thread. You want them to stay in place. And this is the best little cute little styrofoam case here. Inside it's styrofoam. It keeps it in place and organized. That way you have your colors color coordinated, or have all your black and white. You know, we all know that black and white is the most common colors that people
have
buy,
those
right?
little threads hanging out all over the place.
But
Because they're
you know what's so good about this that I'm going to combine it with the Stitch Source is Hugo's amazing tape. So you guys can
I
see.
think we're driving Nikki crazy today.
Nikki's great. He is the best.
How many of you know what this product is? Because if you don't, this will change your life.
I don't know what it is, ma'am. Can you please tell me what it is?
You know what it is, but I'll tell you anyway because I'm pretty serious about this. Spools of thread. How many of you hate those little, you wind them up, then you set them down, and there's spool threads laying all over the
Everywhere.
place? This comes in several different sizes, so check the website. This one we're showing is the 1/2 inch. Basically what you do is you take a piece of this off like tape. Whoops, that's bad. There we go.
There you go.
And then you wrap it around your spool, just once around your spool, and it holds everything in place. It's amazing.
Yep.
And you can use it for cords. You can use it for, you know, you've used it
Everything
before.
for your bobbins, everything.
Stabilizer works well for us.
Once
so that
again,
doesn't roll.
multi-purpose.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I suggest picking that goodie up.
Get that Hugo. I was gonna say Hugo's
Hugo's
amazing tape.
amazing
Why?
tape.
Because it's amazing. Just like you at home that are watching us right now, this is great. It also goes good with these.
Yeah.
So if you want to just wrap your bobbins to just keep the threads in place, just grab a little piece, put it in there,
Yeah.
store it away. Right now you can get these as well.
Yeah.
So this is the bobbin storage case. It does fit standard bobbins up to M class. So that is good for you to know as well.
That.
We want you to buy something you're going to need and you're going to use. Okay?
But pick up several of those so you can organize them.
Yeah.
It's always good to have your bobbins and extra bobbins filled so you don't have to stop with your project.
Make sure you
To
apply
wind
that
a bobbin.
MAD 35 discount so you can get 35% of your order. Plus, you're getting free shipping on
That's
any
right.
orders that are $49 or more.
Excellent. Awesome deal.
Awesome.
What should we talk about next?
Beautiful
Okay,
quilt
let's talk about
walls.
that.
These are very, very popular in the quilt industry.
So
we have two for you today. We'll start off with this one by...
We're going to have Nick put up a picture of what the big one looks like.
Okay, so let's do that one first. That way
Just
we
so
have...
they kind of understand.
Sure. It's in a bag. You're probably thinking, what's in
Yeah.
there?
It
Well,
comes
it's
in a
actually
bag
yes.
with a
So
handle.
easy carrying.
Easy travel. So when you see, there we go. So that's what's in this bag.
Beautiful.
What do you use this for?
You use this for what do you use it for?
You use it for your quilt blocks. So this is a freestanding quilt wall, design wall. You can, this is where you put your blocks together to make sure this is the right layout for you. You know that.
I know that. But I don't want to steal your light. I keep
No,
talking
you never
away.
steal
Go ahead.
my
go ahead.
light. Anyway, yeah, no, so it's a great thing. You know what else? You can let your kids help you with this if you let them touch your blocks. I know some people don't,
Yeah.
but if you do, they have a great time arranging things on there, and you don't need any pins.
I was going to say that. Yep.
This is made out of a cotton material and has the frame.
It's all in this bag.
And yes,
We'll
so
just show you a little bit down, like
so
just so
you
you see.
can-
But
that's right.
See, it's all in there for you.
you can make all your blocks at the retreat, bring them back, and then throw them up on
You
this
could be the
design
talk
wall.
of the retreat because they were like, "Oh, did you see Pam and Nancy over there? They have a beautiful quilt wall. Where did you get it? LindaZ's.
You'll be the envy. That's correct. I
telling you.
love you, Paula. That's exactly what they're thinking.
It is. It's a phenomenal thing.
Excuse
We
me.
sell plenty of these at Brewer. As you know, we are the distributor for a lot of quilt shops around the world. And we know that LindaZ's definitely has looked out and said, hey, what are some of the products that do well at Brewer? And that's what we want to get. We want to get the products that sell, that are something that they can use. And we know all you quilters putting together those blocks to see exactly how your quilt is going to look and be that finished product. This helps you dearly. I'm extremely amazing thing that you need because you don't need pins. You can just put all your blocks there. You can kind of see where
if you don't like it arranged that way, you just peel it off, or you don't even peel it off. You pull it off and
or you could be like me, use it just as a background for the selfies, like, hey, you know. Or if you're a blogger, you know, just have that white background.
They could do that too.
Multi-purpose once again.
That's right. And then we have there's another there are different types of these. This I believe is my favorite just because of the ease of use, and it's freestanding with the frame that's included, because that one does include a frame.
And honestly, it's a bigger investment, and it's so worth every dollar. Plus, remember, you have the 35% off, so it's something you definitely want to think about adding it to the cart.
Great Christmas gift.
It is.
Free shipping over $49. That qualifies.
Yes. Amen. I love that. I'm excited for whoever's going to be ordering it.
Yep,
I'm going to ask Ms. LindaZ, give me a name. Maybe us at Brewer will send a gift or something. I don't know. I'll buy it out of my pocket, though.
We can do
out of my pocket. Out of my pocket.
Okay, so tell them about the other version of it.
This is the Fawns and Porter design wall as well. So the difference between this one, you do not get the
freestanding.
You don't get the standing poles for it. So it's basically, you would have to hang it. You can get some clips. You can, and here it kind of tells you, this is also, it's flannel. So it says flannel allows you to arrange patchwork, quilt blocks, and quilt sections on the design wall without pinning. That's great. You don't need the pins. It is a 2-inch grid lines on this one. As you can see in the back, you'll be seeing that the 2-inch grid. And it's a 60 by 72 size. So it's excellent for travel, class, or home. And diagonal lines for aligning blocks set on point. So that's the Fawns and Porter design wall. So if you want to go a little less expensive, you know, if it's tight on the pocket right now, it's understandable. You can definitely invest into this one as well.
But here's the Cadillac.
Yes, this is the Plymouth. This is the Plymouth. And this is, no, not the Cadillac. No, we're not going to go there. This is the Range Rover.
Okay, Range Rover it is.
Or the 2022 Nissan Pathfinder. Just saying. Great investment.
That's her new car, by the way.
Yes. Amen. So right now we have 2 amazing grid walls. You can either take one of each. You can take 2 of these and 1 of these, whatever you decide.
Travel with that one, leave that one at home.
Yeah. Or travel with this one and leave this one at home. Yeah. Because you want to be the talk of the
honestly,
of the class.
I think people work on multiple quilts at a time, not just one at a time. So you might need one of each.
Might start one, so might start the other. And the difference is this one's flannel and this one's cotton.
But you don't need pins for either one.
No.
So
pinless on both.
This one angles so that you can hold the patchwork or the block.
Yes.
And this one you have to hold, it hangs up straight. And
if you have questions, you can always read everything on your package when you're purchasing it. It has everything here. It's clear what you can use it for, how to use it. All the details are here. I love that of Fawns and Porter. They did really good with noting all that information. Right now, 35% off, Mad 35.
Okay, so great ways to organize over there
and create.
Now we're going to talk about, let's talk about these, because here are some great ways to create your projects for long arm machine, or there are also domestic versions of these. But these are the Good Measure rulers by Amanda Murphy, and I am holding, she has several different types of long arming, but this is one of her newer ones. It is the Every Daisy set of 4. And you can see the template here that you will use to long arm. And then what are you holding?
I have actually 2. I have the Every Angle long arm quilting template as well, right here.
Okay. So that's the long ruler.
I know for all you amazing quilters out there, you know that beautiful name, Amanda Murphy. Also, she is an ambassador at Bernina. So she is a Bernina ambassador, but she is amazing when it comes to quilting. She puts in a lot of work when she creates her amazing rulers and
Debbie's
templates.
going to come in.
I have to interrupt. Sorry, no, you're fine. I just wanted to add that this, ladies and gentlemen, is the ruler that Sue Ellen was working on earlier today.
Oh, good.
Oh, there you
What's
go.
this one called?
This is the
Every Angle.
So remember that. This was what she was showing you that straight line quilting with earlier. And it's got that no slip
surface on the
Right.
back, so
Yep.
it holds on to your quilt, so it's not
Good
going to
grip.
slip around.
Yeah, that's a
So
great.
there you go.
Awesome.
I just
great.
had to add that. Sorry.
No, that's good.
Hello,
That's
everybody.
good.
That's
I
good.
hope
We
that you
didn't
heard
hear
that.
earlier, so that's awesome.
Miss Sue
And-
Ellen was using this one earlier. If you didn't hear her, because
and
she didn't have a mic.
a-
It's okay. Okay.
all of Amanda's rulers are popular, but I would say this is one of her top sellers because you can use it for several different things.
Yeah.
And then you go into the different templates. So which one is this one?
This was the Every Heart
I love
one
that one.
set of 3. I think she has actually. Does she have the Every Heart 2? A newest one that came out too as well?
That's not in yet.
Not in yet, but it's coming.
It's coming.
It's
soon.
coming, and LindaZ's will have it. But right now, they do have the Every Heart #1. It's a set of 3 on this as well. You can
Makes a
see
beautiful design.
There we go.
Very
Let me see. It's
good.
kind of hard to kind of figure. Oh, like, where do I go? Do I turn right? Do I turn left?
You can
There
see
you
the
go.
heart. Yeah, there we go. You can see the heart there.
Okay.
And then here's a fun one. This one is called, oops, I want to hold it up
There
so
you
they
go.
can see. It's called Lollipop 2. This is the second edition, I guess, of the Lollipop original one. This is version 2.
Mhm.
You need both of them because they do different things, but this is also a template set of 3, and you can make some really cute designs with this. Thank you. He does a great job with the camera, doesn't he?
Shout
I
outs to
love-
Nikki.
I love that he lets you see it up close because you know what you're buying when you
Right.
see that. So, and she has several resources on her website, LindaZ's. Also, I believe you have classes for these, right, Debbie? We do. So, check out their class schedule. This is a great project. Once you use one, you're going to be addicted. I will tell you that because they
Yes.
are all a lot of fun to use.
We have a lot of people that really love Amanda Murphy's, her books, her templates, everything
Yeah,
Amanda Murphy, herself.
we love her.
Yes.
And you know,
her
they're not.
fabrics.
I'm not the top quilter at all by any means, but I don't think they're hard to use. They're very easy to use. And in one class, you'll know exactly what to do. You'll be on your way.
I think she takes that in consideration when she creates.
Yeah, she's
She
great
makes
that
it
way.
easy for them. Yeah.
Yep.
So
So,
shout outs to Amanda Murphy. # Amanda Murphy.
and come check these out at LindaZ's.
At LindaZ's here in Arlington Heights, Illinois.
All right. And there are other templates that they sell too.
Yeah, so check out the website. Check out the
Alright.
website. You see so many different items for you to select from. Get ready. Get ready.
That's right. Lots of stuff. So, should we talk about the thread? Or should
Yeah, we have some.
We'll leave that for your favorite item for you
Oh
to talk
my
about
gosh,
last.
yes, I love it.
Okay.
All right.
So today we brought you a bunch of different thread sets here, and these 2 are from Gutermann. These make great gifts or are great for working on a specific project. This one is an autumn coloration pack, just in time for that.
Yep.
Whoops. There we go.
Perfect.
Just in time for that. And then this one is just a variety pack. They are cotton thread and 100 millimeter spools in each pack. So these make great gifts, or like I said, pick these up to work on your projects or give them as a gift.
Is it a sew-all thread?
This is like a sew-all,
Okay.
yes. And it's cotton, which is good.
Right now, they are available. And I think that's just so cool, especially for those people that may be starting.
Yeah,
You know, it's always
perfect.
nice to have every color available to start on your projects.
Like this for a cute fall table runner or something.
Yeah,
A smaller
something nice.
project.
Yep. And it's always
So
great to
cute.
have the solids as well. A good variety of them right there. The reds, some grays, some blues, of course the black and white. So
Yeah. Let's see what it says about the stitches here. It says types of stitches: machine, piercing, free motion quilting, quilt bindings, machine applique, chain stitch, and smocking. Great for quilting and heirloom apparel.
I love that
So-
word, apparel.
I love the word heirloom.
Okay.
That's what we're
Well,
doing.
We love one of the words each.
All right. So I'll
Alrighty.
let you talk about the superior.
We have the signature
Or
quilt
signatures.
sewing
There we go.
craft. It's a 3-ply extra long staple mercerized cotton thread processed in the US of A right here. So what I love about this is it comes with 6 nice big spools. Makes a great gift. Or if you just want to add some more thread to your sewing rooms, new
Collection.
projects right here. If you are a signature lover, the brand is Signature. We
And
have
these are neutrals.
Yes,
So
so
that
you
goes
have
with a lot of projects.
some white, gray, yellow, some probably like natural
beige or
beige or
natural,
something.
yeah.
Yep, that's one of them that they have right
Here,
now.
I'll put it
It
back
is
in.
in stock. Thank you, Miss Joanne. And then this one we have here, this is also the, this is a good fall color as well. As you can see, we have some orange, some green, a red, brown. This is also, it's the same type, A&E signature thread.
And these are mercerized cotton threads.
Yes.
So just in case you were wondering on that.
And then the next one we have is the 12 mini snap spools. So they're a little smaller. Are they small? They look like the same. No, they're the same.
No, they're the same
They're the
size.
same.
Just a bigger pack.
It's just a 3-ply as well right here with all the different.
Bigger variety.
Here you are.
And those are great neutral colors too.
Yep.
That you can use for just about any project.
Any project right
so
now.
perfect for quilting. Perfect
You
for
want a
gifting.
little more or a little less? Right now we have several. Check the website. They have several different items on the website.
Stocking stuffers, right? How about these
That's
for
what I said.
stocking stuffers?
The holidays are right around the corner. Christmas. Start making your stockings.
Yeah.
You know, like, hey, I
Take
got Aunt Ruth
advantage.
out of the way. I got Aunt Mary. Got the neighbor out of the way. You know,
Take
get 'em out.
advantage
Start taking the list.
of the discount. That's right.
You know, there's so many aunts out there. You're gonna tell me my tia Virginia. You know, I'm Hispanic.
She's crazy.
So you know, we have all. I don't have an Aunt Ruth,
I love her.
but I
She's
have
never-
a
she's never
tia
dull.
Ruby. You know, it's kind of close. You know, but and my grandmothers, both of my grandmothers, loved to sew and quilt and knit. So that's what I love about this. Is my grandmother.
That's
we have
fun.
still like quilts and blankets.
That's
That they
heirloom-
knitted, yeah, that are
heirloom
just so,
quilting.
yeah,
There you go.
they have no price to them. You tell me I'll give you $500. No, I'm not gonna. That was my grandmother's, you know.
An heirloom.
So
That's right.
start your projects, leave them, you know, start giving them away, you know, as beautiful gifts, and people love that. People,
Or better, get your little ones. How about getting your grandchildren involved with you, or your son or daughter when they come home from school? Take a half hour and start a little block or something, and then by the end of a few months, they can see what it looks like to put them together. And what we really love to encourage is let's get these young people
yeah,
back into this craft.
sewing and
It-
quilting.
It's you know.
Rather it's apparel or if it's a quilt, you know, it's so beautiful to see young children taking on this like sewing machine and knowing more than me.
It is, and how much beautiful work they can do
Yeah.
just for being so
They
young.
get so excited with just
They
making
do.
coasters or like a pillowcase. I mean, I gotta take a class. I want to make a pillowcase. I really do.
I can teach you.
I'm gonna come to LindaZ's. I want to be a student.
We'll do it together.
All right, I gotta step in here. This is to me. These two are like Lucille Ball and Carol Barnett.
I was gonna say more like Thelma and Louise, but
That's
Anyway,
after 5, Paul.
yeah, that's-
After 5.
oh, okay.
We still got a few hours for that.
We have to give some free gifts away, don't you
Yes,
think?
let's do that.
Okay, let's do. I know there's
All
some
right.
things over here.
So there they
and I
are.
think you should put these on today because these would be
Go
great.
ahead.
Do you want to explain what
Go
those
ahead,
are?
Go for it.
They are just darling.
Makes me to think of a song. I wear my son.
That night. There
Night
you
for
go.
5 o'clock.
That's
5
right.
o'clock somewhere.
And these are some of the most fun glasses you will ever see. Because
Aren't
wait till you
these
see what she
awesome?
does. Yeah. Oh, cool.
This is
Wow.
for definitely a quilter.
And
See how your patterns are gonna look?
Your quilt color, your
The
colors.
colors, yes.
Yep.
Whoa. Can't see
If you
it.
don't know how to match the colors, you need these.
Whoa.
Isn't that awesome?
Now, if you're a painter, you have to have one of these.
I
They
kinda
are
look- it
just
kinda
great.
feels like Christmas right now. I see green and red.
Your colors will come up. That's what you want to see when
What
you're
you-
doing this. Yeah.
Right, when you're looking at
Yeah,
the...
it's just great. Those
So
are really
whoever's gonna
fun.
win these, you got. You know, we'll make sure we
Is
clean
my
it.
name in there? I'll have to buy one of them.
All right, so we're going to spin a
All right,
wheel.
let's
or-
do it. Who is feeling
Who is going to
lucky?
win
Come
these
on.
beautiful cottage mills.
Oh, Sean,
Oh.
did you talk
He's-
about the To Love bag yet?
No, not yet.
no.
While
Oh
we're
my
waiting,
gosh,
we
well,
could.
We're having
next
so much
time.
fun over here.
Come
We're
on.
getting all the great prizes.
Yeah. And Pam,
Okay.
a shout out to you in Michigan. I hope you got on. I know we were trying to get you back on if you had
Oh,
links.
We'll show it later. So we donated a To the Pink bag
Oh,
to
yes.
give away, and this is
Woo,
their
look at
Tudo
this.
bag.
Look at this, you guys.
Oh, there we go.
Wow.
So this is the large.
Thursday, guys.
Next Thursday.
Next
So
Thursday.
hope
Yes,
you're gonna
next
be
Thursday.
fun.
Look how big this is. It's got inline skate wheels. This is.
Ah.
Can we call this the Cadillac of bags?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
the Range
Cadillac.
Rover of
All
bags.
right, all right.
No
Back to
Cadillacs.
range.
All range.
So somebody lucky will win that. Okay.
All right. So who won that? Who won these?
These, I don't know. We haven't spun the
Oh,
wheel.
okay.
Oh, here
All
we
right,
go.
here we go.
We're ahead of ourselves here.
Well, you can tell we're at the end of the day.
And we'll be back tomorrow.
Okay, who's a lucky gal?
Yay.
Diane Keshner.
Yay, Diane. Have fun with those glasses.
Now you can explain this. I love this
Okay.
whole thing too.
So this, how many of you make these chains when you're quilting? And here we go.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes. Yep, there we go.
And you need a quick
Cut.
item, a quick cut for it. This is a chain cutter is what it is.
Oh,
And
what
it's
a
so
smart
cute.
thing.
And
Smart.
think it makes your life so easy. So we have somebody who's going to be a lucky winner of this item here.
Wow.
Thank you, Brewer.
Oh, you know what? This is a great, great little item.
Yeah, that is
Clover.
fun.
What a great idea.
Good brand. I
Yeah.
love Clover.
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right, who is
come
the
on.
lucky
Put their
winner?
name in there.
Leslie Ruckert.
Very good.
Okay.
Yay!
And one of my favorite things are the pins. You guys know I could not be without new pins, and these are the
The same
perfect
ones we
pins.
just spoke about. Taylor
Okay.
Seville.
Okay, so
Magic
you're going to get all
pins.
kinds of different ones.
Sample
So
pack.
again, if you didn't win, get that 800 number, 844-999-2737. You'll never get this kind of a price again. Here we go. Come on, who's going to be the lucky winner?
Come on, wheel. There we go. Okay. Anticipation.
Kate Watson!
Ken.
We got a gentleman.
You see?
Gentleman. Yay.
We got Amanda when I love that.
I know it.
Mr.
It's
Ken,
great.
I'm sorry. I called you whatever.
Congratulations.
Kate, I'm sorry.
Ken Watson, great. Guys, we are so happy that you stayed with us the whole time. Remember all the... You want to give a virtual class?
Come
All
on,
right.
How many
come
are
on.
still left?
$199.
Which class?
On modern quilt blocks?
Modern quilt blocks. Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
That's a $200 class, guys.
For
Wow.
free?
Wow. You
Oh,
guys
that's
what are
great.
you doing to him?
So on modern or Ricky Tim's, they can pick.
So Nicola is going to do the let him pick either Ricky Tim's or the 100 modern quilt blocks. That's great. Let's do it. We want you happy.
Yes.
That's
Come
an
on.
awesome gift. Who's going to win
Okay,
this?
let's do it. This is a big one.
Lucky
Just
winner.
one.
Choose
One of each.
one.
Yep.
$200 value.
Good
Oh.
luck.
Well, more than that. Right?
$200
Wow.
value. Not bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Charlene.
Krakow.
Yay!
Charlene!
Wow, you got an
Okay.
awesome gift.
So
Yeah,
everyone,
that's
we
great.
want to thank you again. Thank these two for coming all this way to do this. We really, really appreciate it. And they'll be back tomorrow.
welcome.
So
We
we're
will.
going to have more fun tomorrow. And
Yes.
don't forget, you've got more prizes coming tomorrow. Don't forget these wonderful gifts and these great packages. So get on that website. If you have any trouble, just call us at that 800 number.
Matt
Oh,
35.
Don't
Debbie
forget
and
the
Trace.
discount.
Bye.
Yay! Bye, everybody.
I'm so glad to be here today with everyone to show you our wonderful Bernina area. We're in the section of LindaZ's in Arlington Heights here, where we set up all of our Bernina display. It is really an honor to be involved with Bernina. As many of you know, I'm one of the first Bernina dealers. I'm actually the first woman Bernina dealer. Very good friend of Hans-Peter Olschi, who's the owner of Bernina from the very beginning when he was just a young kid, and so was I and my husband. And we have known that company from the time that Hans Peter's grandfather, his mother, Odette, and then HP took it over, and now his children. To be able to show you this Bernina product, at LindaZ's, we are considered to be one of the largest Bernina event owners, actually all brands for the entire 10-state area in the Midwest. We have a crew in our lower level, and we also have a warehouse with a station for service. And we have over 7 technicians that are just absolutely wonderful, there to make sure your machines are running really well all the time. We also have a wonderful staff, teachers, trainers that are going to support you after your sale, whether it's a Bernina, a Serger, a Brother, a Viking, a Fafa, Juki, I mean, everything that's out there. I'm sure I missed one, Baby Lock, whatever it is. And the machines are, of course, different for different people. I know many of you have different brands. I love these Berninas. The stitch quality on a Bernina is like nothing else out there. And that's why we made this presentation in this area, because we feel it's really important that you know that we're here to support you after the sale. If the worst thing that could happen to me, and many of you know that I've been doing this since the 60s. I hate to even say it's been that long. I must have been 10, right? But my 2 daughters, who aren't in this film right now, but Debbie and Tracy are the next successors of LindaZ's, and they're taking it to a whole nother level. Nick, who's doing the framing here and the filming and editing and all of this, is my grandson, and it's his birthday today, so happy birthday, Nick, Nicola. And he is just changed our whole entire business with our video studio, our online presence, and a whole different summary of things that make it easier for you to be able to sew. We are doing that because we know how important it is for you to have good quality fabric. And you're going to show that, aren't you, upstairs on the 2nd level? Good.
Like, what are they getting if they get a machine?
Well, we're going to give them fabric along with wonderful coupons. There is such a wonderful package that you'll never get any other time. We're doing this just specially for the Great Wisconsin Quilt Show. So lots and lots of fabric. You can never have enough fabric. And we carry every brand, all the Tula Pink, we have a lot of Kay Fassett, we have Amanda Murphy, we have just, I mean, every brand, all the Minkies and the Cuddle, and I mean, just major, major brands of fabric. Kimberbell. So we are very well stocked on fabric, and really want to make sure that all the Christmases coming in right now are really fun to see. The what? Oh, stuff. Oh, we have lots of stuff. And the knits, oh my gosh, the knits, that's stuff knits too that we love. Can I show them just quickly my very, very favorite new machine? I just can't even tell you. It's the 880 Crystal Edition. We are doing computerized quilting. You're going to see that in one of our videos. I sure hope you're going to watch that. Connie Fanders, who is just a wonderful educator, head of education for the whole entire Bernina, is going to show you some of this. You can see we took a little table runner and put it with metallic threads. I mean, just some wonderful, wonderful ideas. So come visit us for all the different things, and come to the store. It's not that far. We have many people coming down from the Madison, Green Bay area. So hope to see you soon, everybody. Thanks again.